He never wrote a single book, and yet changed the course of Western thought forever. That's how powerful Socrates was. Born around 470 BC in Athens, he didn't look like a typical philosopher. Unkempt, barefoot, and known for wandering the streets of Athens, Socrates asked questions that made people uncomfortable, and in doing so, he became one of the most influential minds in history. Let me share with you 5 facts about Socrates that might surprise you, and maybe even change the way you see life. 1. He never wrote anything. Unlike Plato or Aristotle, Socrates left behind no writings. What we know of him comes from the works of his students, especially Plato. His philosophy lived through dialogue, not paper. 2. He was a war hero. Before becoming a full-time philosopher, Socrates served in the Athenian army. He fought bravely in battles like Potidaea and Delium, and stories say he saved lives while remaining calm under pressure, even when severely wounded. 3. He had a method, and it's still used today. The Socratic method, a form of cooperative dialogue using questions to stimulate critical thinking, is still a foundation in law schools and debate forums around the world. He didn't give answers, he made others find their own. 4. He was sentenced to death for thinking differently. Socrates was charged with corrupting the youth and not believing in the gods of the city. But in truth, he challenged the status quo. He made powerful men question themselves, and they didn't like it. He drank hemlock and died in 399 BC, choosing death over giving up his philosophy. 5. He believed wisdom begins with admitting ignorance. His most famous quote, "I know that I know nothing." Socrates believed that recognizing our ignorance is the first step toward true wisdom, a radical idea, especially in a world obsessed with certainty. So what can we learn from Socrates? Sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is ask a question. Sometimes changing the world doesn't come from power or wealth, but from challenging assumptions, listening deeply, and having the courage to think differently. If that inspired you, imagine what the others on this list have to offer. Like, follow, or comment which thinker you want next. And remember, an unexamined life is not worth living. But maybe it's worth watching.